Mirza says, I read many blogs and articles where people ask for permission from some Maulana to do any wazifa, tasbih, etc. I really don't understand this. Why do we need to take permission from someone to do Allah's dhikr? This seems absurd to me. I believe there's no such thing in Sunnah where someone has to take permission to do any wazifa. Please clarify this. First of all, the word wazifa, is not founded in the Quran and the Sunnah. This is something that people made up, especially those in the subcontinent. They've innovated it. And also the word manazil, where people think that for every specific thing I need, there is a certain dua or a certain verse of the Quran I should repeat like 25 times, or a certain name of Allah Azza wa Jal. So if I want to get married, if I want my child to make it up in school, if I want to pay off my debt, if I want to do, everything has a specific thing. And usually those Maulana make a lot of money out of it. So many times I get these evil thoughts that I'm in the wrong business. These guys just sit there, relax, take off their shoes, put their hairs down, probably, and they give such wazifa and they charge money for it. This is haram. This is eating people's wealth unlawfully. But these ignorance fuel the fire. They come to Maulana, my daughter is not married for the past 5 years. Give me a wazifa. So they write something to them and say, repeat this 25 times after every salah, or read this 115 times before Fajr and after Witr, etc. All of these are innovations, baseless, has nothing to do with Islam. It has to do with their corrupt ideology. It has to do with Ponzi schemes and making money out of the poor and the ignorant. So you do not need to have permission from any Maulana, from any scholar, from any sheikh to make dhikr. However, you need to be careful that you do not innovate. So I read the dua, oh, it's nice, I'm going to say it. Akhi, you have to ask, is this authentic? Did the Prophet say it, alayhi salatu wasalam? Can I say it this number of times, fixed times, at specific times or specific locations or not? You have to ask not for the permission, but rather to know the authenticity of what you're going to say and repeat, because worshipping Allah Azza wa Jal has to follow certain guidelines. Mother Aisha said, may Allah be pleased with her, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, whoever innovates in our religion what's not part of it, it is rejected. So you have to, first of all, scrutinize whatever you had found, whether it is according to the Sunnah or it's an innovation that Allah would reject and not accept from you. But you don't seek permission, my permission to, can I say this? Go ahead. No, do this, do that. No, you just ask for the authenticity and Allah. First of all, this ayah in Surah Al-Anbiya, where Prophet Yunus, when he was in the belly of the whale, said this dua. And the Prophet said, alayhi salam, that anyone who is afflicted by calamity and he says this dua, Allah will relieve him, insha'Allah. And also he recommended that we make this or recite this ayah whenever we want to make dua. So if I'd like Allah to pay off my debts, I would say at the end of it, La ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu minaz-Zalimeen. But to put a limit to it, such as 10 times, or to associate it with reciting it 125,000 times and sending it to 10 people who would send it by in turn to other 10 people, and this is 100, etc. All of this is an innovation. There's nothing in Islam to repeat anything 125,000 times. Not even 125 times. So this is an innovation. Every Friday, people say, let's circulate this message, offering salutation to the Prophet ﷺ. Let us reach 10 million. Let us reach 100 million. Then what? What are you doing? This is clear innovation. Neither the Prophet ﷺ recommended this, nor his companions. They had never done such a thing. So what you're doing is actually engaging people in something that is not part of the Sunnah. On the contrary, it goes against the Sunnah, and this is not permissible.